Hello and welcome into the Sporting Pod. Along with Tony Allegretti and Emerson Burris, I'm Cole Pepper. Coming up today on the pod, Tony Allegretti's travel blog from Sacramento as the men get a much-needed weekend off. One last tune-up for the women before the regular season begins. And it's 4 more years for Mauricio Pochettino as the U.S. men's national team's head man. We are fed by the Bearded Pig, locally owned and operated with the original location in San Marco. Make sure you swing by the Bearded Pig for great barbecue and great times.
They had a big week.
They had a big week at the Bearded Pig.
Yep.
2 things happened over the last 10 days. One, I, for the first time, had the beef rib at the Bearded Pig.
Remarkable.
It was like eating a brontosaurus.
I got a picture of it.
Yeah, I sent you a picture before and after.
Yep.
And then they were presented with, Tony, their Michelin
recognition.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
In City Hall
At-
with the mayor.
Yeah.
Were you there, Tony?
No, I wasn't.
I saw it on
Oh.
social
I saw
media.
photos.
Okay.
Yeah, as did I. So congratulations to
That's awesome.
Chad and Michael and the entire team there at the Bearded Pig. Good stuff.
Hey, Cole, are you going to have some barbecue when you head to Kansas City this week?
I think
Do they have it?
I believe there are still some left. We can start with this.
Yeah.
So I'll be going back home. My uncle's 80th birthday.
Don't ruin the surprise.
I don't believe he is a podcast subscriber,
Oh,
but
well.
if he is, Uncle John, congratulations.
Happy
You've made it.
birthday.
Yeah.
But I'm fairly certain there'll be some barbecue inhaled. I will also say that last night I sat down to watch the first episode of the 4th season of Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Have you watched it, Emerson?
No, I have not, but I went and jumped in the ocean after my workout class last night, and I FaceTimed my mom because you could see the sunset over some of the houses at Jack's Beach, and she answered, "We're watching Ted Lasso. Call you later."
Yeah, listen, so it won't have the same impact on Tony and for most of our listeners, although for anybody close to us who has those Kansas City connections, I was grinning the whole time.
Really?
Because it took place in Kansas City. There's a scene at CPKC Park at a KC Current game. There's they're downtown in the plaza. They are Ted goes into what I guess was his childhood room because his mom's selling the house, and there's a George Brett jersey on the wall.
That's awesome.
And there's a KC Whiz teacup.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
And a Chiefs pendant. Like it's just
That's awesome.
So, and there are a lot of other things. And barbecue is front and center. And Emerson, if I were to say the following phrase, where do you think this scene would have come in? Hi, may I help you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Buc-ee's.
No, this is the famous greeting when you walk in the door at Gates and Sons Barbecue.
Okay.
You get shouted out, "Hi, may I help you?"
We typically don't go to Gates when I'm at home. We either go to Q39 or Joe's.
Yep, that's two very good
Yes.
choices. And there's barbecue sauce all over the place on this episode. So,
I love it.
anyway,
Hey, so when they do, I'm not an Apple TV person. So when they do it, do they release them all at once, or is it like
One at a time.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
one at a
good.
time.
So it's like going to be 6 months of listening about Ted Lasso and not watching it.
No,
It's okay.
Why don't you watch
I
it?
just don't have Apple, and I'm like,
I don't think my dad would mind
I'm
if
not
you
trying
hopped
to.
on our
no,
account
that-
for
it's
a little
super
bit.
It's super sweet. I'm okay. I'll wait until it comes.
have you watched any of Ted Lasso?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
okay.
Oh,
I'm,
okay.
I'm caught up.
All right.
It's just, but I have to wait until it goes somewhere else, like Netflix or wherever. I don't know.
It doesn't, I don't think.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen
Maybe
it.
a
You'll
friend's
figure it
got
out.
Or
Yeah.
maybe no, it might be my daughter's.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right. Anyway, this is not a Ted Lasso podcast. Probably.
It's a barbecue podcast.
That is definitely a barbecue podcast. The men coming off a 5-0 loss at Sacramento on Saturday, off this weekend, then back at it on August 15th at home against Indy 11. At that game, by the way, against Indy 11, somebody's going to win a car.
What?
Yeah.
So cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure if you want to tune in.
Right.
Emerson will not be on the sidelines, unfortunately. So
It's not
there's
like
not
a
really point in
toy
watching.
Yoda or
No, it's going
It's a
from
real
Honda
car.
of the Avenues, a Honda Civic.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
I don't have all the details, so I don't want to have to give like a disclaimer or something.
Right.
But somebody who buys a ticket and attends will win a car.
That's
Well,
amazing.
it's like
Awesome.
I think it's a three.
Or a lease.
A
of
lease
some
on a
sort.
car. Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. And I believe it's also, I think we're also going to have some back to school kind of things for the kids.
Nice.
And face painting.
Dollar
and
beers.
Dollar beers for
dogs.
dads.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
I'm
there's-
sad I'm missing it.
There's
It's
no
a good game.
reason. No good reason to not be there.
Other than my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Man,
Or 80th birthday
questionable.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's things.
Yeah.
Coal.
I mean,
Free car
dollar
and
dogs?
dollar dogs.
So Tony, you were in Sacramento.
Yes.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on the game because it wasn't
I
good.
can.
But
The game wasn't as bad. It was, but it wasn't. There were some moments, right? And so we gave them the first goal. Like literally, should have just
Couple of
walked
them, I
out.
think, yeah.
Well, yeah, but the first one really kind of just took the air out of it. And they. Lots of people. There was a lot of people there. It was free admission to the state fair if you went. So I met a lot of. I did the fair, and I met a lot of really great Republic followers, etc. But after we gave them that goal, we kind of hung for about 35 minutes. It wasn't we had some chances, and really we're kind of light a little bit on subs, but Liam doesn't use them too much in the first half, so it's like I don't know. They had a lot of energy. Sacramento.
no Ryan Edwards in this game for Sporting Jacks because of the suspension.
Well, and it was Jake in the goal. And Jake had a great save, but for me, after they just started filling them in with corner kicks and just kind of almost cheap. We didn't play well, and then
Here's what I'll say about Sacramento.
let them cook.
When you start talking about the best clubs in USL,
Yeah,
Sacramento, Louisville, always on that list. Tampa's usually on that list too.
they have a couple players that are over 400 caps. We're lucky if we have 4 caps with many of our players.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they're well put together. They're I don't know what our payrolls look like next to each other, but their highest paid players are paid a lot more than ours, and so this is something that if we're going to compete, week in and week out with really good teams like that. In the last Sacramento match I watched, they went toe-to-toe all the way. They made it 80 minutes with Orlando City for the Cup, and just gave up 2 goals at the very end. But they're one of the best teams in the United States.
No doubt about it.
They did lose last night to FC Tulsa. 1-0.
After all that, after I just sing their praises.
Yep.
That's their first
Wah,
loss in
wah.
5, I think.
Jeez.
They were unbeaten in 4 after taking down Sporting Jacks. John Motto made his debut. Had a little Brazilian razzle-dazzle toward the end with a bicycle kick. What do you think of Motto?
Well, very exciting to see. I wish that he came on a little earlier, but of course he's just joined us. So, very excited to get him in the mix.
Yeah, we'll see how that happens as things play out for Sporting Jacks. But again, a week from Saturday, we're recording this on Thursday morning in the Gemstone Media Studios on 8/6. So a week from Saturday, as we sit here, Sporting Jacks and Indy 11 at Hodges Stadium. You can get tickets by calling 904-863-KICK or by going to sportingjacks.com. We'll have more on Sporting Jacks this weekend on the Sporting Jacks Report, noon on Saturday on Channel 4 and 12:30 Saturday on NBC 12. So if you miss it, you have a half hour to catch back up. And every Tuesday at 6 p.m., it's the Coaches Show on 1010XL. We have Liam Fox, Stacey Balaam, and a player who joins me. This past week, it was Macy Teeter from the women's team, former Vandy captain, who is reunited with Stacey Balaam, looking for big things out of Macy here in her
I've seen Macy play. She's
semi-rookie. It's a semi-rookie season because she did go out and play in Iceland, and then now coming back and we'll play.
We've got the Iceland pathway.
Got a little bit of that.
Yeah.
All right, the women will play at Florida State on Friday in a friendly. You can actually go and attend. It's free attendance.
I'm going.
You're going?
Yep.
Okay, good. I know Sam Bohan will be there as well, watching for us.
I think Mr. JJ and I are going.
Oh, very good. That will be. Listen, if you're going to play a college team, might as well be Florida State.
It's tough.
It's the last tune-up before the season.
And this is just a lot of people don't know. If we win this match, we are national champions.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just like the same way that we're the champions of Wales.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Indeed.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Well, let's hang another banner.
Yeah.
The ladies were at Jags training camp, some of them on Monday,
Yes.
including Emerson. You want to give us the
Yes.
rundown there?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was Women in Sports Day, so JU Women's Soccer, the Wave, some UNF soccer girls were out there. I went with not Jamie Gerstenberg, Georgia Brown. Jamie was supposed to go, but got in late. Maya Swinton was out there, Ginger, and who else? I don't know. There were a handful of girls. But after training, we got to go on the field and get some autographs. And Georgia Brown said, "Hey, can we do a question of the day with the players?" I said, "Sure, why not?" So we filmed it, and Georgia asked Messi or Ronaldo, and then asked what their favorite teams were. She interviewed Trayvon Walker, Josh Hines Allen, rookie Quindarius Dunnigan, who is now a Swindon Town fan.
Yeah, I
Georgia
saw
has
that,
convinced him, and Nate Borkacher as well. So it was a lot of fun. It was nice to see so
Massive
many women
club,
in the
Swindon.
area come out there. Yeah, it was a great time.
Then on Tuesday, the second of our
Yes.
internal media days, I was not able to make it over to that because of some scheduling things, but you were over there.
Yes.
And just like like we talked about last week, sort of the energy around those things is something to behold.
Yeah, absolutely. All the girls were in great moods. They had a long day that day. They came essentially straight from training to media day, but the energy was there. There were multiple station, hype set, green screen, social station. Everyone seemed to be getting along great. I got to see a lot of the new personalities, which everyone is just so fun and upbeat and fits right in.
That's super cool because I would think after training in this 1,000-degree humid weather, going to do publicity stuff might not be my favorite thing to go do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, Amanda, Mel, Georgia, and Jamie were all in a group, and they are the most lively
They're
out
just
of
funny,
anyone
yeah.
on this
Yeah.
team.
That's Amanda
Yeah.
Porbaugh, who,
Yes.
goalkeeper, rookie goalkeeper.
And
Melina Dekari,
Dekari.
midfielder, and then Georgia Brown and Jamie Gerstenberg,
Yep.
who are sort of the vibe checkers anyway.
Absolutely.
Of the team and have been. So I think this is going to be. We'll talk more next week, getting ready for the start of the season. I think this is going to be a very fun team to follow.
Agreed.
We know that they're going to try to play a very attractive brand of football, and based on their experience last year, they could have as many as 10 starters back, depending on how you want to count. Like Maggie Illig, who
I don't think that's going to happen, though. Sorry, just to interject. I don't think we're going to start those 10. I think our new women are going to get in.
Oh well, okay.
Many of them. Sorry, to
perhaps
interrupt.
maybe you know something I don't know, or maybe I don't know anything I do know.
I've just seen some balling.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I would not personally. I mean, and I'm not Stacy. She may kick me in the shin. Probably not listening to the podcast, but there's no way I wouldn't start Dekari.
Okay. Well, you've got to find a spot for her somewhere.
Yeah.
So we'll
No,
see.
sorry.
Again, you could have. Let's say it this way. If you're talking about these 10 starters who started last year, Kate Parks in goal, Grace Philpotts, Georgia Brown, Maggie Illig on the back line, Meg Hughes. You're looking at me like I'm saying crazy things here.
No.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm over
intrigued.
here
I'm intrigued.
gesticulating.
Sophie Jones, Sophia Bowman, Ashlyn Puerta, an availability on the right wing back spot, and then Paige Kenton and Bailey DeSmit. I don't know how you don't start those players on opening day.
You're right. There's only a couple in there that I might think about.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out.
I'm so ready for the season
Oh
to
my
start.
gosh.
I'm so excited.
Well, in this, Friday's match with Florida State, I think, been watching them play, and Stacy's really been mixing them up. Right?
Yes.
Not starting those 10, right? Just kind of mixing it up, and everybody's playing together and getting the feel. Feel like this match she might not do that. This may be a little closer to the season. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they'll
because it's a college team, you wonder about how that might impact player usage. But
at some point we got to start, gelling, the starters.
This is sort of the point I was going to make is with perhaps 10 starters returning and with still one of the youngest teams in the league. It's a really interesting combination of continuity and youth.
Yeah.
Which you don't always see.
Love that.
The continuity, I mean, any American soccer team doesn't usually have that kind of continuity, from one year to the next.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're MLS or
these
NWSL.
are short contracts. Yeah,
and a lot of player movement and so forth. So we'll see how it all plays out. I'm excited for the season. After they made the playoffs last year, they will kick off the 2026 season on August 15th at Fort Lauderdale. Then the home opener, August 22nd at home against the Tampa Bay Suns. Season tickets are available from as low as $70 for the season. Call 904-863-KICK or go to sportingjacks.com to get your season tickets today. All right, last two bits of news here, bits of business to take care of. Mauricio Pochettino back for 4 more years. 4 more. Okay. Other than Herculez Gomez, this has generally been applauded. Tony, your thoughts on?
Yeah, he's my second favorite Mauricio.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm cool with it. He's friends with Mark, and Mark's been invited a couple times up at the U.S. Soccer in Atlanta to present, and we've got close ties with
Steve
him,
Fell.
and Steve Fell, and to be honest, except for the tragedy against Belgium, we I think exceeded expectations. So I'd love to let him cook a little longer, so I'm very cool with it.
One of the things that's interesting is you wonder about how much of a difference can you make if making it to the quarterfinals is a goal or beyond. Are there structural things that have to happen in order for that to take place in U.S. soccer, particularly now when we're not going to be playing on home soil? And can that be affected in the course of 4 years? Probably not. It's probably a longer-term thing. But let's turn to our on-again, off-again U.S. men's national team fan, Emerson Burris.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it.
It's fine. She said.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
Right.
fine.
Yes.
We'll see.
I think it's an advantage to not be at home, especially after kind of the way that last match and the week running up to the match went. And it's just like being away, having expectations. Hopefully they're low again, and we can exceed them again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd rather watch this in Spain.
There are some friendlies that have been announced.
I was just going to say, are you going to
including
go
one
to
in
Orlando?
That's Peru.
Yeah.
Me. I might have to.
Maybe we should make it a team outing.
We'll see how that all plays out. All right, finally, the Premier League kicks off August the 21st.
Woo!
Let's go.
I'm
back, baby.
I'm going to leave it to you two to give some input here. Last year we did our pick segment where you had to pick, or you could only pick a team twice all year. Do we want to do the same format? Do we want to change it up? Do a different contest? What do you think?
So my one suggestion was you can only pick the same loser twice. That's my suggestion. So that if you're picking, Arsenal over Coventry, and you do that again with Tottenham over Coventry, that's it. Like you can't pick Coventry losing again. And that way that way it's you're not by the end of the season we were just picking up points with Burnley and
Wolves.
Wolves and people that were trying to lose.
Interesting.
That would make things interesting.
Just throwing that one out there. There's other ways to
Emerson,
I don't really have an opinion if I'm being honest.
Everything's fine?
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Yeah, I'm doing okay over here.
Yeah.
I just want to win.
Wow, right.
It's all I'm focused on.
You were the most competitive of all.
Well, I
of us.
lost both contests,
I know.
so
Well, so did I.
because if you ain't first, you're last.
What does that leave me?
Yeah,
All right.
Winner.
Chicken dinner.
Stop.
Wiener.
We're still waiting for the chicken dinner. We'll get that scheduled.
Oh
at
yeah,
some point.
gosh, guys, come on,
sorry.
we got to get it done.
We've been
I'm
very
ready.
busy.
You guys have to tell me.
We have come to the point of this podcast where Tony breaks format.
Well, so after this podcast, and after I get some gas because I'm on E, we are heading to the Walmart over in Mandarin with men's players and women's players.
Really?
Yes.
Who's going to be out there?
I don't know the
That's okay.
roster, but
All
but we are going to. We've got I think 50 kids, and I think most of these are kids from our clinic, and we're doing back to school shopping with the
That's
players.
awesome.
Yeah, so.
Very fun.
Yeah, so they all get a little gift card, and we have a little fun. And,
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, have fun.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that will do it for us here on the Sporting Pod. want to remind you to help us grow the community around the podcast. Share the podcast with your soccer family and friends, and let's continue to grow this thing as we continue to plow down the pathway toward the start of the Gainbridge Super League season and continue in the USL Championship season. For Tony Allegretti and Emerson Burris, I'm Cole Pepper. Thanks so much for listening to The Sporting Pod. It's fine.
Everything's fine.